Okay, so look at Assassin's Creed Rogue 21.9. Rogue was one Assassin's Creed game that I just didn't really gel well with, and I hold it as one of the weakest in the series. And I know, a lot of people will disagree with me on this, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It's just that, against its siblings, it lacks the character and quality the others possessed for me. Being built for the 360 and PS3, whilst Unity went to the Expo and PS4 and of course PC, it is firstly a shocking lack of graphical fidelity, and even when ported to PC with a few added touches, it just lacks the usual detail. An easy comparison is AC Black Flag, set in pretty much the same type of setting, and so allowing for a direct comparison, this is a long way off the brilliant mark that game set. Anyway, let's go over the ultra-wide support first. Now, before I go on, the reason I've only just gotten around to covering this game is because it has been plagued with a ridiculously bad texture streaming issue due to Nvidia drivers and the game not playing nicely together. However, Ubisoft has finally patched that now, so yeah, as you can see on screen, it was unplayable before. Things have all been rectified though. So this game natively does not support 21.9. Well, actually, I suppose you could argue in a way it does if you call fitting eye-finity resolution, so a triple monitor view, into a 21.9 monitor with giant black bars. Basically, the game just assumes a triple monitor setup is being used, even though the resolution clearly means it couldn't be the case. And I won't deny it's pretty cool using the resolution for a bit, the viewable space is just insane. But yeah, that FOV stretch on the sides and the clear lack of support for that amount of extra viewable area means it's just not really realistically useful. But anyway, to solve this issue, the solution is thankfully simple and exactly like the previous Assassin's Creeds. You just need to download the exe file from the link in the description. Massive thanks to Jack Fuste for creating the fix as always. And use that downloaded one instead of the normal one. I'll explain what to do in the description, so follow the steps there. Once you've done the fix, the game will correctly show off more on the sides of the screen during gameplay, though as you can see, the HUD is stuck to 16:9 sadly. Cutscenes show off more on the sides as they are rendered live in game. There doesn't seem to be any pop-in or lighting issues associated with the extra screen space that I'm aware of, and surprisingly, screen effects do cover the entire screen space. All menus are stretched and their quality looks pretty horrendous. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but yeah, whilst all of them are still usable, they don't look great. I should also say you can have some serious mouse misalignment issues with the menus, so I would advise using a controller or just the keyboard to navigate the various menus. Finally, loading screens are 21:9, showing more of the Animus loading effect stuff on the sides as you run around. Performance-wise, the big disappointment is the 60 FPS lock, which is always a nuisance when you have the ability to go higher. The game does run the majority of the time smooth at 60 on a GTX 980 Ti at 3440x1440 on the highest possible settings. However, there are occasions when you may randomly stutter momentarily, but yeah, it's pretty damn solid. By the way, don't be fooled by the random 95 FPS 2560x1080 option in the menus. For whatever reason, that resolution is given the 95 FPS option, even though it doesn't actually run higher than 60. There are a moderate number of graphical options, however the game is pretty basic graphically and so should run well on lower end cards and high settings anyway. One big benefit of having a game designed for a now very old set of consoles. A note I've always made with this game, and Black Flag, is the first person mode is, well, apart from being terribly dull, has a horrendously low FOV and no ability to crank it up. So it's no fun moving around in this part of the game as the view is just so uncomfortable. The big standout point in this game that really hit me was the lack of character control. The game utilizes the old style of movement, leaving out the brilliant developments made in Unity and Syndicate, and it is very noticeably clunky. The old titles like AC2 get away with this because, well, they're the old originals, but Rogue came out at a point when developments needed to be made. And, well, they were, yet Rogue saw none of them, and gameplay generally saw little change. Now, it is cool working for the Templars and being the bad guy, but the story isn't really compelling, and Shay is a bit of a forgettable character. He's a very generic, bland killer who repeats the same one-liners like, "I make my own luck," over and over. It stands as one of the only AC games that I haven't finished. But yeah, as I say, if you check the Steam forums and others' opinions, there is a lot of love for this game. So I will put it that if you liked Black Flag, have a look into this. It is without question a step down from Black Flag, there is no disputing that, but the extent to how much you love this will probably vary to me. I don't have any issue recommending it though, thanks to the cheap price you can usually grab it for, so you won't be risking much money picking it up. And you may very well love the game far more than me, which would be fantastic. It's always better to love a game than not. Anyway, I hope that gives you some information on how the game runs at 21:9. If you want to see the other Assassin's Creeds at 21:9, check out my channel. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe for future info. For any other games at 21:9, head over to my channel. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, the links to my Patreon page are in the description. See you later.
Your seats!
Here's a pang over there, sir. Dangerous territory. Likely to find military presence.
Fire! Reef the topsails and garlands!
Pull the half-sails!
We're on course to hit rock, sir! Hold them in! Get off the wind! Get me...
Shay has gotten us out of China scrapes before. And the lake ahead is a dead end. And Wally won't be able to get out.
Fire!
Mortars incoming, Shay!